Welcome to Living Off the Van. We're the Nolders, Henry and Sarah, along with our 3 kids, Nyoka, Kiana and Louie. We've packed up our everyday lives to travel Australia with no known end date. Watch and subscribe to Living Off the Van to follow our adventures and see all the amazing places we go.
Well, we've just got to King Edward Campground. We weren't going to come up here with the van based on everyone's opinions of the road, and that's turned out to be an absolute joke. Like we could easily get here. Basically, everyone told us, "Oh, you're mad," sort of thing.
Oh, what are you doing? Yeah, so we're glad we all decided to just bite the bullet and come with the van. So we're that little bit closer to Mitchell Falls now to day trip it there without the vans.
So, long story short, every time we've pulled over at some sort of rest area, there'll be another car roll in that's, you know, like already done the roads that you've done, which has been good to ask them what the road conditions are, but...
No, they've done the roads that we're going to do.
Yeah. And everyone's got mixed opinions on what it's like, and... Sorry, we got cut off by the UHF then. So everyone's interpretation's just completely different. So we were just told, we were really nervous sort of coming through with our vehicles of how much carnage was going to be, but there were vans getting towed out, like van after van, so it was a bit hard to sort of say, let's just keep going, and to be honest, I reckon there was only like maybe 5Ks of really bad stuff of corrugations for how these 3 vehicles were set up.
Yeah, majority of the time we sat on what speed?
Like all road conditions are different. So if there's lots of rock and stuff, you're going to blow out sidewalls and stuff. You're exposed, so you slow down and try and make sure you don't do any damage that way.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like
on average, we probably sat on what, 70?
60 probably all up over the whole thing, but in saying that, like there's been parts where we could do 95.
Yeah, and then there were parts we had to do like 40 or 30, so...
Yeah, and I don't know, like a lot of the people that had really, really bad opinions of the road, where they're like, no way, we would never do it again, and they were like Rangers and BT50s and stuff.
They were stock standard vehicles, so they didn't have upgraded suspensions and stuff, so maybe that's the issue. We're not sure, but
that's our guess, that we don't know.
100%.
We don't know their tyre pressures, we don't know what suspension they actually have, we don't know how fast they were going. Every car and van is completely different. Like we might have had a single axle, I don't know, camper trailer, and we might have had a completely different situation. So, but
anyways, long story short, don't listen to what others say, just
drive to the conditions that suit your setup and the way you set things up.
Yeah, just don't stop because of other people's opinions of the road.
Roger.
Just have a go. If it's too bad, you can always turn round. We would have been pretty pissed if we left the vans at Drysdale and day tripped it to Mitchell and it's 4 hours each way or something, and we drove this road and it was the condition it is. We would have been absolutely kicking ourselves that we couldn't have went that closer, a little bit closer with the vans.
Yeah, well, you just don't know. Like,
Yeah.
in saying that, like, some people's opinions were correct. Like, some of the older guys that we'd spoken to were their explanations on the different types of road were spot on, but their experience again was different as far as rideability of the vehicle and the van. So I don't know, like, don't not listen to them. Like, take it in, and then you can sort of get
and
a gauge.
And you can be aware.
Yeah, you have to take it in, otherwise. And the other cool thing too was, I've gotten out of this trip is why I'm not having to worry about fuel. So I don't know. I've got just used just under a quarter to get up here.
Yeah.
So it's only 88 k's in there without the van, so I'm going to use hardly anything. I don't know. And I was concerned about where we're going to get fuel. Not really an issue, I don't think, at this stage. So
Yeah.
let's see. I don't know.
We'll give you a show of the camp when we get there.
The way you're moving, it's got me moving my own feet. The greatest feeling that I could ever dare to dream is you forever moving next to me. Let's not waste time, or take this slow. We've got miles behind us, but miles to go. So let's just break this down to the simplest truth. You and I as one will always be better than two. The leaves ain't waiting, their colors changing.
Oh, we're all set up.
And I'm taking, darling, would you be mine? And I hope you know I will love you for the rest of my life.
Well, you got hot feet, mate. Come on.
Let's not waste time, or take this slow. We got miles behind us, but miles to go. So let's just break this down to the simplest truth. You and I as one will always be better than.
We've just arrived at the King Edward River Camp. We're just going for a quick walk down to check out the river. See if we can get some lines out, maybe. We'll see what it's like.
I'll be a warm place to lay when you're feeling cold, and I'll be all in when you wanna fold. When we're dancing life's dance, you'll be the partner I hold. You and me together growing old.
Oh, so peaceful. We're just on, I'm just paddling down King Edward River. Nice and peaceful. You hear all the birds and stuff. Water is amazing. You can swim in here. There are freshies, but I haven't seen any yet. I'm hoping that while I'm paddling I actually don't see any. But the water is so clear. I can see the bottom when I'm paddling, so haven't spotted any. Lots of fish though. It's very nice and peaceful. Henry's back at the van looking after the kids. It's great.
This is cool. Never been on a paddle board. This is the very first time. Stood up the very first time. Haven't fallen off yet. I've probably done 300 or 400 meters. And what an epic view! Like, just scaling through the water and checking out what's on the floor. It'd be 3 to 4 meters deep in some of it. Beautiful. So I'm going to try and show you a bit of footage of what this swim hole looks like, but it's absolutely stunning. Can't believe I stayed at home all these years and didn't come and experience this stuff. Get out and see Australia, because you get to see stuff like this. I wonder if I find a freshie. I don't reckon they'll be anywhere near where everyone gets in the water, but I reckon if you went up a couple hundred metres you'd probably find one. Check this out. Like, never thought you could do anything like this on one of these, but
when our parents pass away and our own hairs turn to grey, when all that's left of me is this song, then I will be, yeah, I will be, I will be whatever you need, yeah, I will be, yeah, I will be, try my best to be whatever you need me to be. With the sunset in your eyes, I couldn't find the strength to say what was running through my mind. You couldn't help but notice me, staring with that awkward smile from the other side of Thompson Street. I felt love for a little while, 'cause you looked beautiful in the sunset glow, in that sunset glow. You looked more beautiful than anyone I know, than anyone I know. You ended up falling for me, and to this day I don't know how. I think about it constantly. I promise I won't let you down. And when I asked, you told me yes, to be in mine forevermore. All I can offer is my best, through the good and bad, through rich and poor. Oh, you look beautiful with that white dress on, with that white dress on.
Makes your head spin, pretty as a new star.
film this for you guys.
Cool.
Thank you. So, have any of you guys been on a heli before?
Yeah.
Lovely. Oh, old news to you guys, but I'll run through it anyway. So, today we're going to be on a Belt 206 Long Ranger, but you're actually going to be on that blue one behind you there. So, it's similar to this one, just basically it's got some extra seats, which is nice. It's going to be nice and roomy for you guys.
This is the first time that we've all been on a chopper, and what better place to do it? And doing it with some friends too, so.
So we thought instead of, well, we couldn't get on a flight to come back, so we're going to come back. So we're catching it up and then we're hiking back with the kids. So
We wanted to do it the other way around, but that was all booked out.
yeah, they fly up and down our tour bus groups. So yeah, lucky we drove in today and got on some flights. Hey.
Not much fun.
What do you think about going on a helicopter, Kai? We're all gonna die.
She's so
No.
scared.
What do you think, Eric?
Get to the job.
I reckon it'll be fun. See
Mate.
Crown's reaction.
Especially with
I'm 34 years old and you got on one well before I did. That's not fair.
Louis gets to go on a helicopter. Do you want to go on a helicopter?
The entire trip, like every time a helicopter flies past, he's like, every time. So I don't know how he'll go with
He
this.
doesn't cry.
Is this yours coming?
Might not be. That could be them.
Oh no, they're going over.
What do you think, Kai?
Oh, listen, that's a different
I'm
chopper
excited.
again.
Guys used to want a two-seater. I'm excited.
Where next? First ever helicopter flight for the Nolder gang.
I'm excited. You've been on a plane before.
Could have been on a fishing charter.
So it's
Still
only a little short 6-minute flight. Have a look around at the falls and then it drops us at the falls and then we can hike out, which is about 4K or something. So
Gonna be the hot time of the day, but that's okay.
yeah,
I mean,
gonna make our
like-
day a bit cruisier though.
I mean, like, you guys could walk back. I could catch a chopper.
Louis excited?
No.
we're finally dropping down into some shade, which is good. It's been the first 1.5 k's so far. It's been a bit out in the sun and a bit hot. So here's a little bit of a sneak peek of how the track is. Thank God for the shade. Me and Sarah just switched over with Louie, so she's going to have a go. It's been a while since she's had a go, so we'll see how she goes with it. But I was struggling, like that's the first time I struggled. It's just the sheer heat up the top there was a bit much for me, but we're just a little bit worried about Louie getting heat exhaustion, so this shade's very welcomed. Now we're back up on top again. Oh, the sun's relentless, no shade. You're probably wondering why none of us have hats on. So in the helicopters, you're not allowed to, you have to have your hats in bags. So all our Kubras don't actually fit in bags, which is really frustrating. Oh well, it's just one day, but lucky he's got his on.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll keep pushing. We'll catch up to the rest of them hopefully at the swimming hole at the end near the car park.
So, me and Indy, we were going on the paddleboard and we came across a iguana, and then we told Kayana, who was running along the side, to grab the GoPro. So now we're going to film the iguana for you. Here you go, Indy. Just do not drop it, but it will float.
I will not drop it. It's just we can't fall off, right? You better paddle slowly because we can't fall off. It's kind of your fault if we do. It's actually kind of adorable. I need to get a good shot to move. I wish you could like zoom in on these things. Get like any closer?
So I would have had to swim here. I'm not going to get any closer because I feel like it might
Oh,
jump in and
it's
attack
moving,
us.
it's moving, it's moving. Move it, move it, move it. His tail's like in the water. So fat.
We've just come for a morning stroll down to the swimming hole and the little rapids here at the campground. We are all packed up. Sorry, I'm just watching Louis. He's running around. Look, don't know what he's doing. What are you doing? Come walk on the rocks, mate. You don't have to walk up there. Louis, come on. Good boy. Yeah, we're all packed up and we're gonna head to a few Aboriginal art rock sites just here near the campground. And then we're gonna head towards Drysdale Station. We might pull up there for a counter meal for lunch. Top up some water. The boys all need to get fuel, so they'll do that at Drysdale Station as well. And then we'll just see how the kids are feeling, how we're feeling, and I might get back in the car and just see how far we can all get for the day before we pull up for a camp. Our next spot we're aiming for is Mount Barnett or Manning Gorge. So we'll be heading down that direction now, and hopefully the roads aren't too bad. Thankfully, we've been all so lucky. Nothing's broken. We've all gotten through the Gibb and the rough roads so far. Very, very, very lucky. Come on.